Hey family, welcome to Bread and Wine with Omotola Jacob, and this is Omotola Jacob. Ta-da! I can't remember the day or the time. It was definitely at midnight rather, to be precise. But I can't remember the day. But sometimes last year, after watching a podcast from a popular podcaster in Nigeria, I slept, of course, and I don't remember if it was a vision or I don't remember if it was a dream, but I definitely heard bread and wine. I kind of kept it in because I was confused as to what's bread and wine. What will I do with bread and wine? What will we do with bread and wine? Understand me? But later I started to ponder on it and I started to pray about it, and the vision became clearer on what bread and wine should be. And here we are. Yeah, the original vision was YouTube, something visual, something you can see. I didn't have the gadget, I didn't have anything. So I started small and it was a podcast. So I basically used to talk on Spotify, invite guests on Spotify, and that is how Bread and Wine started. So this year I decided to enter into the fullness of what Bread and Wine should be, which was a visual representation. And I don't know if you remember the Last Supper of the Lamb, but Jesus had a last meal with his disciples before he was crucified. So the Last Supper of the Lamb was a tradition in Israel. It's still a tradition till now. They didn't call it Last Supper. It was the Christians that named it the Last Supper because of Jesus, but it was called the Passover Festival. So here, the Passover Festival was a festival. Will I call it a festival? But I think it was like a tradition rather. So the Passover tradition was something that the Israelites usually do. They eat unleavened bread and they take wine, fruit of the vine, like the juice from a fruit, probably like grape, strawberry or something like that. So they take the juice and they take it as a remembrance of their release from Egypt. That was the last meal they ate before leaving Egypt. These Jews do it every year. So the Last Supper was the one Jesus had with his disciples. So when Jesus was having that last meal, he gave his disciples one commandment. And if we read our Bible very well, I don't want us to get into controversy right now, but if we were to read our Bible very well, Jesus gave one commandment that we should remember him by. He gave several commandments, but he gave one that he said, do this in remembrance of me. Always remember me by it. That was the Last Supper. He gave the bread and he said, take, eat. This is my body that was broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me. He took the wine and he gave it to the disciples and he said, take, drink. This is my blood that was shed for you. Do this in remembrance of me. So basically, bread and wine is all about the gospel. It's all about Jesus. It's all about God. All about love, and it's all about us. So thank you very much for watching. I remain Omotola Jacob, and I guess I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye. Peace.